Hey everyone, it's Jamie from Cottontail Crossing, and today we're going to be touring an island called Driftwood Island, and this is actually my very first completed island, so I'm really excited to share it with you today. Let's check out the map. Alright, so here is the map of Driftwood. We've got 2 residents, myself and a secondary character, Dahlia. We have Bonbon, Vesta, Daisy, Norma, Chelsea, Maggie, Benedict, Poppy, Freya, and Quilson. So you might have noticed my villagers have a little bit of a farm theme, and that's true. We have some farm core aspects on this island, and as you can also see, there is a lot of waterscaping, and that is because my main inspiration for this island is Geithoorn village, which is a village in the Netherlands that looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale, where all of these cute little cottages are on canals, and there's lots of bridges and waterways. So combining that idea and the inspiration from those images with farm core is kind of what I was inspired by when creating this island. And it is set in the fall, so you have that bright green grass, which I think is really lovely with all of the farming items and the bright colors. So let's get started. All right. First things first, here is the entrance of my island. It's just a simple entrance that takes you right back to resident services over that bridge there, or you can branch off to the left or the right into the farmland of this island. But first we'll head back over to resident services and start there. I've used a lot of wedding items, especially the wedding benches and the bells on this island, because I think it looks really nice and fits in with the kind of Nordic theme that I'm going for. And here is a cute little newspaper station, and then you head back behind resident services to this little seating area, and this is one of my favorite parts of the island. I love that small island full of flowers back there with the wind turbines that I created. I think it's really beautiful, and then you can see across the canals to Able Sisters, which adds to that idea that this is a village on the water. I just love this spot. I think it's a great viewpoint. Then we'll head off to the right across this bridge, and you can view my main character's house from here. Again, it's another little cottage on the water, and I think it's really cute how it turned out. And on this small island, we've got a little park over here, a place to sit and enjoy nature. There are a few 2.0 items that I've used on this island, but not too many, because I was finishing up this island just a few days after the update came out, so I still just kind of wanted to wrap it up and complete it, but I did fit in a few items. Now we're entering the little marketplace area where you have Poppy's pie and pastry shop, and of course she has a little dock on the water. And this is Market Street, where you can trade items and do some shopping. And then over here we have Chelsea's Cake Shop. I really enjoy giving villagers little jobs and purposes to fill on the island. And over here we have a simple panel build that's meant to be like a store or a grocery, just a food market area. And to complete the shopping area, we have Able Sisters, again with a cute little dock on the water. I pretty much tried to give all the buildings, houses, shops a dock if it was near the canal, to represent the idea that everyone around here is getting to the different places by boat, just like they would in Geithoorn village. And here's a little neighborhood with Chelsea, or with Freya and Norma's houses. And on the beach they have an area to do some laundry. We're gonna head back down this little country road into the hills, and if you go off to the left there's a vineyard, and off to the right is the museum. So here is the vineyard and the winery. I made a secondary character to create this house here, but I didn't do the interior, so that's not finished. But this is a cute little vineyard, and I really like how it turned out, using the grape hats mixed in with the flowers to create the idea of grapes. And over here's the museum. I wanted to create a little reading spot, maybe where you can trade some books, sit down and read, like a small library of sorts, and I disguised the museum with simple panels and the wedding arch. And then we'll cross the bridge here onto this small island with Quilson's house. I gave Quilson a nice house next to the water like any sweet little duck deserves. And across the bridge is Daisy's lavender farm. I really like this spot here where you can view both of the bridges in this shot. I think it looks really cool, and it's kind of a different way to do a double bridge. Now we're heading down into the farmland. So you've got a nice pumpkin patch. And this adorable blue barn. I'm really happy with how this barn build turned out. I wasn't really good at using simple panel builds before this island, so the few that I made, I'm really proud of. And then for the peninsula, I just did a simple picnic table next to the farm. And we've got a little mushroom farm over here that leads into Bonbon's cauliflower patch. I think her house looks really nice on the beach because it kind of has a little bit of a shack kind of vibe, and it worked perfect next to that farm. And this wraps back around to the entrance, and then we'll head off to the right hand side of the roundabout and continue into the farming land. Up on the hill here we have Benedict's chicken coop. He's raising chickens for the island, and they're laying lots of eggs, as you can see. I used quite a bit of Bunny Day furniture on this island, which I know a lot of people are not a fan of, but I think it looks really cute and it's colorful and it looks purposeful here. Like, of course chickens lay eggs, so I think it's really nice and I had fun using it. And we have a little duck or goose coop by the pond. little viewpoint of an overgrown creek. Now we're heading into some more farm area where we have a tea olive farm run by Maggie, and she's also growing some strawberries on the beach. And here's Maggie's sweet little garden shed where she keeps all of her tools and potting soil and everything that she needs to grow all this food for the island. Over here we have Vesta's sheep field where she's herding her little sheep in the meadow, keeping them nice and happy. They've got lots of tall grass to munch on. And then across the way is Maggie's wheat field. I know that we got wheat in the game officially now, but like I said earlier, when I was creating this island and finishing it up, that was about the same time that the update came out, so I just left it as the yellow hyacinths. And now we're entering another one of my favorite parts of this island, which is the Tulip Field. I couldn't make a Netherlands-inspired island without having tons of tulips everywhere and creating a tulip field with these big windmills, because the Netherlands is known for their tulips. And I love how it turned out with all of the bright colors and the windmills and the viewpoint here by the water. It's just a nice, bright, colorful area. It's really great for taking some cute pictures. I wish we had actual windmills in the game, like if you played New Leaf, then you remember the windmill public works projects, but I guess combining the silo with the wind turbine, it does alright, but a real windmill would be awesome. And here is a little fruit orchard with a small red barn. Cross over the creek and the tulip field continues and takes you right over to Nook's Cranny farming supplies. So here on this island, Nook's Cranny sells all your farm goods, soil, plants, anything you need to be a farmer. Nook's Cranny has that for you. I put Nook's Cranny right next to the secret beach. My idea there was that it's like a dock or a port where ships bring in supplies for the island to go to market. So the secret beach is right next to Nook's Cranny in the marketplace. That pretty much wraps up our tour, and we'll be heading back to residence. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this island tour. I'm super happy with this island and proud that I actually finished it. I even did the beaches. I can't believe it because it took me so long to complete an island, but I really love it. And I'm glad that I filmed this video to commemorate it, because I will be moving on and restarting another island. So stay tuned if you want to be a part of that journey, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!